Well, I'm Toby,
And I'm Savannah.
and this is the Star Wars Episode 9 teaser trailer from a certain point of view. So now, I was watching Star Wars Celebration live streaming all morning. The whole Episode 9 panel, I watched it. Probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to do was stop it right before the trailer so that we could do it for here, for all of you guys out there. It's all I've been thinking about all day. Haven't stopped thinking about it. Just off the title alone. So we have what? Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. I mean, what a title right there. Right off the bat, we're already linking it. As J.J. Abrams said, this movie will link the prequels, the original, and the sequel trilogy all together. Mm-hmm. So right there off the name, you already have that with the whole Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Anakin helped the Sith get their revenge. Yep. He was part of that. Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. That's Anakin coming back to the light side of the Force. And so that's what that title means. So now we have Rise of Skywalker. I mean, we're really hitting it hard there. I feel like that's already a tie-in right there. I'm going to be honest, I'm a little upset that we used the red font, or the red coloring on the font for The Last Jedi. It should have been for Episode 9. It would have just made sense. Episode 3 and Episode 6 were red. It just would have made sense. But you know what, we move on. It's that. Anything from you right off the name? Let's start with there.
Well, right off the name, I mean, really, I feel like you've got a couple choices. I mean, it could be Anakin. It could have something to do with Anakin, which would make sense because the first 6 movies basically were Anakin. It was Anakin's story, yes, like, obviously, A New Hope through Return of the Jedi was mostly focused on Luke and Leia, but I think really all of episodes 1 through 6 was really about Anakin.
Oh yeah, always about Vader or Anakin, whichever
that's fair. That's fair.
Whichever trilogy you're watching, it's about both of them. I mean, it's funny when you always hear people like, oh, when are they gonna do a Star Wars story about Vader? It's like, well, we got 9 episodes pretty much about revolving around Anakin
and
a
Vader. Fan film, an excellent fan film.
Yes. Oh God, yes. So yeah, we have that.
It also could be about Luke. It could mean that Luke's possibly not really dead. That JJ
maybe there's a way he's coming back. Rising.
Yeah, the rise of Skywalker. Exactly. It could be Luke rising back to be actual Luke.
We could be finding out that Rey is a Skywalker.
Yes, also very possible.
Like I said, JJ says this is going to tie all the movies together. Right off the bat with the poster that we got a couple weeks ago. Yep. That's 709. I strongly feel that those are going to be clones.
I would agree.
I feel like it's going to be Kylo's 501st is the 709th. They're all red. Makes sense. And he already mentioned a clone army in The Force Awakens. He's like, maybe we should have went with that instead. So again, I feel like it's maybe that. Also on that poster, Chewie, or C-3PO holding Chewbacca's bowcaster. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, the last time
sign for Chewie though.
Yeah, well, maybe he's just
being nice and lending it to C-3PO.
Yeah, he knows that C-3PO can get into aggressive negotiations, as we saw in Episode 2. So there's that as well. But I can't, we're just going to do this. I need to see this trailer now. So let's start that. All right, well, here we go with our countdown. We'll start it.
We've passed on all we know. 1,000 generations live in you now. But this is your fight.
I mean, wow. Just wow. So much.
Yeah.
Just so many things.
For a teaser, like.
Yeah, that
Wow,
was.
that was.
That was totally worth the wait all day. I almost need a moment here just to sit here. That was amazing. So many things going through my head right now. At first I thought I saw Jabba's palace there, but it turned out that was just some rocks. Luke narrating right off the bat, love it.
Yep.
Perfect thing. Shows that he's still with us, that he's still gonna have something to do with episode 9, which we kind of already knew.
Yeah, which
But
could be
just-
the Force ghost, or it could be Luke alive. You can't necessarily tell from the narration.
Exactly. There's no way to tell from that. I mean, we're just gonna have to go bit by bit because that was there's so much. I understand why Ian, the man who plays the Emperor, Ian McDermott, walked out at the end of the trailer. Now, I didn't see that because again, I didn't watch that part of the Star Wars celebration, but I heard about that. The Emperor laughing at the end.
Yep.
What is that about? That is insane. Let's just watch it again. That's all we should do right now. We'll go
Okay.
slowly. We'll stop it. So we open up Rey breathing heavily.
Yep.
Which was the same way the episode 8 trailer opened up, if you remember.
Yeah, technically that's true. Yeah.
She was breathing heavily. Right off the bat, I saw the Skywalker lightsaber right there on her hilt. You can already see it
Yeah.
there.
But you also noticed she's got her tunic. She's got a tunic. She's got like an
More
actual.
of a tunic.
It's like a
her
Jedi.
her upper arm bands are gone.
Yep.
She still carries a blaster, which I find
Generations
interesting.
live in you now.
I feel like that's like a TIE Striker. Is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Her fight. 1,000 generations, but now this is her fight.
Yeah.
That's heavy.
a
1,000
lot.
generations within you. So I thought I saw Jabba's palace right there, but that's just rocks in the background.
Gotcha.
How cool would it be if they are on Tatooine? Who's piloting? I feel like they're showing that pilot
Yeah.
some more. Like, is that Kylo Ren's thing? I can't tell very much. Now that kind of did look like Kylo Ren's TIE Striker. I can't remember exactly what his is called, but it looked a little bit like that. So is that Kylo coming down on her?
It could be.
They emphasized those gloves, and those gloves weren't. They didn't really look like TIE Fighter pilot gloves. They more like looked kind of like
They
Kylo
looked
Ren's
like-
glove.
yeah.
Yeah. So I see that. Now we're coming in on the next scene here. Coming in on a new planet. Kylo Ren in the First Order doing some.
Okay, I'll pause it. So
Yeah.
that looked like he was. So he was fixing the helmet, but I think you're right. I think he was using.
Maybe a kyber
Yeah, a
crystal or
kyber
something. A
crystal.
kyber crystal that he bled.
It looks like he's using a kyber crystal to
It
blood
looks.
because
Yeah, it's very interesting.
I mean, otherwise, I suppose they could have something else that makes that color, but it very much
Mm-hmm.
looks like the red.
Now we're opening back up on Finn and Poe. They seem to be standing in the same deserty planet that we opened up with on the
Could be
trailer.
Tatooine, but might not.
Yeah, we don't know yet. There's so many planets out
BB-8 there.
there. Right here, pause that.
Pause it.
Seeing Billy D. Williams
I know.
behind the controls of the Millennium Falcon alongside Chewbacca.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what would be better than that. That's
Well,
amazing.
Han.
Well, that's
Not
fair.
necessarily better, but you know,
But, I
if they
mean,
were all
I-
there, that'd be nice.
Exactly, but I mean, just. C-3PO holding on for dear life. I mean,
Well,
I
and
love-
that's the same kind of ship as the one that.
the sail barges.
Yeah, the sail
Mhm, and the
barges.
skiffs. Yeah.
Yep, she's right there.
And I mean, Leia and
Yeah.
Rey embracing the tears. I mean, that's gonna be emotional. We're gonna see Leia in this movie, in any capacity.
Which
is
is definitely
gonna be
emotional.
yeah, everybody's gonna be feeling that. I'm just so happy to even see her in it.
Yeah,
And I
I was
like
a
what
little
Luke
worried
says
about
there.
that.
We'll all be with you.
Yeah.
So maybe see more Force Jedis in this movie.
Yeah.
Which would be super exciting because really we've got the Yoda Force Ghost, which was good, but otherwise we didn't really get too much yet in this sequel trilogy as Force Ghosts. Granted, we didn't get Obi-Wan until episode 5 anyways.
True.
But episode 6 had a lot of Force Ghosts in it. That's where our channel name comes from a certain point of view. That's when that line was uttered, when he was talking to Luke on Dagobah. On Dagobah, so. And in this scene right here, I'm pretty sure that's the Death Star. That very much looks like the remnants of the satellite of the radar dish that the beam comes off of.
That would make sense.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't understand
Death Star would make sense. Or, I mean, you could also say it's Starkiller Base, but
I mean, it could be Starkiller Base.
But
I think it's going to be the Death Star.
Because he said J.J. Abrams said he was tying it all together.
So I feel like that's the Death Star. I don't know. That's instantly what screams to me is Death Star. I don't know what planet that would be on, whether it would be that afterwards. Because both times the Death Star really just kind of exploded. Obviously, there'll be space debris after that, but I still think, I still believe that that's got to be the Death Star, and they're coming up on it, so we can go ahead and play it. They're walking up on it on whatever planet it's crash landed on. No one's ever really gone.
And then the Emperor.
And then the Emperor laughs. Oh my god. That is insane. What? The Emperor laughing. Yep. That is huge. I don't even know what to say.
Back in some capacity.
Exactly. Yeah.
They wouldn't just play a recording of the laugh for no reason.
And we heard him in episode 7 in The Force Awakens when Rey grabbed that lightsaber. We heard his cackling laugh in the background. That evil, maniacal laugh that he has. Oh. Ian, that man is a genius on that role. I mean, he does fantastic. I still am just I can't even get over the name. Just the rise of Skywalker. So many possibilities on what that could mean. I am loving that the Star Wars is lined in blue, just like A New Hope. I mean, it brings it back to that full circle. So that is an acceptable thing to do since we can't have the red.
Yeah.
But I find it very, I always kind of theorized that it was going to start with an R because we had Revenge of the Sith, Return of the Jedi. True. I really kind of felt that it would be an R. I'm glad that feeling was right. It'd be cool to be back on Tatooine. I would love that. Yeah. It would make sense to me to go back to Tatooine. Why not? I mean, that's where it all started.
Well, and it would make sense that for Kylo to go back there if he's trying to follow.
Yeah, just to do something,
his footsteps or
right?
whatever. Go
back there for some reason. Man, that Emperor laughing at the end. I want to know the capacity he's going to be in this film. In Legends, there's books that were where the Emperor cloned himself.
Oh.
And so was there a clone in the Outer Reaches, in the Outer Rim, or in the Unknown Regions even? Did he send a clone of himself out there?
Maybe.
Is the Emperor connected to Snoke in some way? That was something people always kind of theorized. Is that maybe how we're going to get him? Or did the Emperor find a way to come back as a Sith ghost?
That'd be interesting.
Which would still be a Force ghost technically, but I like throwing the Sith on there just because he's different. Yeah. So, but did the Emperor find out a way? I can't wait. If we see like the actual Emperor walking on, that's gonna be insane. I will lose my shit. J.J. Abrams is one of the best directors that we have in Hollywood, and he knows what he's doing. He loves Star Wars. He loves sci-fi. He loves nerd stuff. He's just that kind of a guy. So he's just gonna. I feel like he'll do right by us now. I'm really hoping for some clones because I love the clones. Always have. So I could go for some clone action in this one. That would be awesome. Especially if it turns out to be the 709th to be clones. That would be just awesome.
That would be really cool, yeah.
Mm-hmm. We didn't see any new characters except for that droid.
Yeah.
That follows BB-8. Love that we saw Lando right off the bat. I mean, thank you so much for showing that to us, and just I'm glad Billy D's coming back in.
Yeah.
I love Billy D. Williams, and all right, well, then I guess we'll leave it here, and thanks for watching, you guys, and may the films be with you.